Good morning, everybody. It looks a little bit kind of dark in the room. See if I can fix that some. I don't know. I guess that's better. Okay. So, how's everybody's morning going so far? Hopefully well. Trying to adjust it, sorry. It's an odd angle. We are going to be good. Yeah, so we're doing it kind of early again because I have some stuff that I want to, errands I want to run during the day. And then also some of the other creators that I know they're also going to be doing some readings on it. So I don't really want to kind of coincide with the time. So that way everybody can kind of watch both. So, but I just kind of, I want to kind of touch on the Nicole Kessinger thing because obviously a bunch of people are kind of still curious what's going to happen with that. I don't think a whole bunch, but we can kind of see what we get from it. And then as far as Gannon, we will see what we can get for. I did see the article where now she's saying something about change in representation. She wants to fire the public defenders again, but I thought she was defending herself, so I'm a little bit confused on that. But it's the court hearing, and this was yesterday. A court hearing for Letecia Stauch, the stepmother accused of killing 11-year-old Gannon. Stauch ended with Stauch attempting again to fire the public defender she successfully dismissed in February. She filed a motion last Wednesday requesting the counsel about 2 months after she asked to be allowed to represent herself during the trial. So Gregory Warner ruled last Friday that she would be represented by Colette LeBeau, I believe is how you pronounce it, and Catherine Strobel, the same defender she fired in late February. She was given 90-day suspension from the El Paso County jail library, twice for refusing to use the library during her scheduled time. The library was the only place she could review over nearly 30,000 pages of discovery pertaining to her case. So, Stauch is asking for counsel other than the public defenders Warner sent to her to Judge William Bain for a conflict hearing Wednesday. Bain was the presiding judge at Stauch's February 19th hearing when she requested that her attorneys be dismissed. So, I'm guessing she's getting defended, trying to be defended again. Good morning, everyone. Like I said, so, I'm a little bit confused because I thought she was defending herself, and now she fired public defenders again. So I don't know. We're just going to kind of see what's going on with that. Like where is that energy coming from of wanting to fire? To me, it seems, good morning, Debbie. To me, it seems very much, again, to try to throw off everything, but, and confuse people, mainly. But we can kind of go ahead again and see again what it is that she thinks that she's going to drop this big bomb that's going to get her out of it. Right. So, I don't think she has anything that deep. I think she has some stuff that might not sound great, possibly. But I really don't think, obviously, that she has something that's going to get her out of what's happened. And I think that's what she's hoping. And I think she's just trying to confuse everybody. Oh, because she's a flake. Yeah. So obviously, because now she's trying to get rid of him again. I don't know. I just think they should just be like, you have to have the defender, get over it. You can't keep flip-flopping back and forth and dragging this out and making it harder for the family, everybody involved. So I think they should kind of make her do that. And good morning, Livia and Chief. So, and Tammy. I didn't say hi yet. Let me see. I actually want to try something because I feel like it's super dark. So hold on. Okay. I'm gonna see if this works. Oh, light, because it is dark in here all the time. You can't see nothing. I think that's better. I don't know which one's better. Probably this one. Good morning from Kansas, Robin. Yeah, jack shit, exactly. Hey, Lady Grace, how are you? Thank you, Chief. So, again, let me use this light because it's dark as hell. I hope it looks decent. I have no clue. Probably should have done this first. Okay, so we'll work with that for now. But let's go ahead and get started on Letecia's reading and see what's going on. We're going to use the Lisa Robertson Mermaid Tarot for that. And the reason I do that is because I use that pretty much for all of his readings that pertain to Gannon. And I also did bring out the Oracle one, just the Unicorn Oracle too. I felt pulled to that. Oh, thank you, Livia. I greatly appreciate that. I just feel like it gets so dark. It's almost like you can't really see. Like sometimes I get nervous. You can't really see the cards. And then we do have the new cards out today that we will be using. So I'm excited to show you all those. Again, it was the Marigold Tarot. So, and we'll be using that on the Watts one. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move the board back so I have a little bit more of a board space. All right. So we know that she is going back and forth between like defending herself, not defending herself, stuff like that, and what she wants to do, not being happy with it. So let's kind of see what is the real purpose of her doing this. So we know it's a bit too confused, but we kind of want to get more of actually that. The Eight of Cups. So it's like she's trying to keep it from moving forward. I don't know if August or something was a date that maybe they gave her, or if it wasn't August, maybe it was the 8th of the month or like 8 weeks away or something of the sort. But I kind of feel like maybe she's trying to stall something for a certain amount of time. It could be, I don't know if it's been past a year now, but we'll see. So she is trying not to go forward and go, because if she goes forward, it's like she has to go out of this energy that she left behind, everything that she kind of destroyed, and she has to go into this new system, right? So she doesn't want to do that. It's going to affect her emotions. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So what is another reason that you keep doing stuff like this? Because of the Empress in reverse. Honestly, I feel like this is a little bit to get at the mother, his actual mother, because she still is jealous. And again, I don't know if she is going to have some actual proof that maybe another woman was involved, but I still think it was more of like a third party thing in the sense that Gannon's mother, always was going to kind of take that place. So I think it's also to be a bit spiteful towards the family. And welcome as y'all come in. So if y'all are interested in the chat that we are having and you would like to have, hit that thumbs up so that way more people can know that we are doing readings for Gannon, and then we're going to do one for the Watts. I greatly appreciate it. It'll let people again know that we are doing that. So if they have any information, they can also bring in that information if they would like. We greatly appreciate it. Then if you do enjoy these kind of lives, we do them quite often. So if you have not subscribed and you are interested in being a part of them, part of our I do requested cases, and then we also do kind of milestone, whenever we hit certain milestone celebrations, a bunch of stuff that we do on here, give like all kinds of stuff. So, but we do have the Four of Swords. So, okay, this is also like with her, they're making it almost to where it's like, when she went to court. So she's going to start to come out arresting with the legal system. It's almost like she can only play it out so long. It's kind of like she's used all these swords to kind of encase herself and keep her from being touched. But now it's like she can't really keep doing that anymore. So the Knight of Cups is going to come along and kind of dump that cup out on her. So it's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy again, but it's going to kind of wipe that out. So it is going to emotionally, and it's interesting too because the water would melt the ice, and she's very much an ice queen with the way she behaves. Oh, thank you, Livia, for joining the monthly membership. Hey, Mama. And then with that, like I said, you do get a monthly reading. So I will get with you, and then we will go ahead and exchange information so that we can go ahead and do that for you. I said that again, Sandy and Tammy. And then if Tara shows up soon, like I said, if you want to do yours on the phone, Tammy, or if you want me to record it, I can't remember what we decided on. So just let me know. So with the actual court, again, it's the Page of Swords. So yeah, thank you very much. So with the Page of Swords here in reverse, this is also, again, going to kind of represent the legal system. On one of the swords, the ace, there's carvings into it. So it's kind of like, again, she is presenting that she has this information, that she is going to kind of present it, but it is information that does have to do, with the child, because, again, it is a child. Pages represent children. But I feel like this is also going to be when Harley probably testifies and says certain things that might go against her, because this is a girl and she's kind of like handing over the information, and it is going to be legal information, something that you can hold probably or hear or see. So it is going to be like it is definitely will be used as evidence of some sort against her when she gets to trial. Hope you're having a good day, Mama. So when that happens, it's going to show the High Priestess in reverse. So it's like she's going to be exposed for what she's done. As you see, she's almost like sucking up everything here with these tentacles. It's kind of like, what is it, like? I think it's like Ursula or something, like Little Mermaid type thing. But if you see it like in reverse, it's kind of like she's being exposed for everything that she's done. And did many things in the situation, took different routes, went different places. So let's go ahead and see too what else she will be exposed for besides that energy. She will be exposed for the Two of Swords. So it was a decision that was made amongst two people possibly, or she had two options, but she does have the King of Pentacles, or the King of, the King of Pentacles here. So now this could be against her husband, but I do kind of feel like the choice was made maybe possibly with another man. Doesn't have to be somebody she's in a relationship with, but it feels like it's somebody that she could feel close to. Like I said, I think that's why she brings up the cheating so much, because I think she's the cheater. Yes, and if you want to hear some more of Chief's insightful quotes all the time, and have him be a part of, the chat and kind of see how we interact together. We have a great time. We do ruins together. We teach classes together. So if you're interested in seeing us collab together and see more of Chief in person with his actual quotes and inspirational affirmations, then join us on Patreon. So, but with the Ace of Swords here, this is going to show how it's going to work out. Again, this is the one I was talking about. You see where there's carving in it. So to me, this is going to say when she gets convicted. So it's going to be sealed. It'll be written in paperwork, and that is going to represent Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Libra is the justice system. Yes, and welcome everyone. I hope y'all are having a good morning. As if y'all can hit that thumbs up as y'all come in, I'd greatly appreciate it. We are reading for Gannon and how the case will go with Letecia, with the way that she's behaving, and then we're going to kind of follow it up with the Watts. So with the Ten of Swords here, it is showing that she will kind of be, Ten of Swords in her. She's done. That is more legal energy as far as the air and how that's being traveled. And it's kind of like the Two of Cups in reverse. Because I do feel like maybe there might be somebody she's kind of somewhat attached to emotionally, or that could just also be that she's not going to be able to interact with people like that anymore. And I think that's what she was also trying to do when she did what she did. So let's go ahead and see what else she gets for what will happen when she's convicted. The Two of Pentacles. So again, it will be a conviction to me. It could be maybe a plea deal or actual conviction, or it could be the time and date or how many people are involved. Again, but it's going to be an earthly item. So it's going to be something that you can more than likely hold, touch, or be able to show kind of again like paperwork. So I do think it'll have something to do with the sentence, but it'll also have something to do maybe with something else that maybe she's just not looking forward to having to leave behind, you know. But who gives a shit, right? She's a bitch. So, excuse my language. I know it's early, but that's the point. So, we're going to go ahead and use the Steampunk Tarot to kind of follow it up because it was planned out. I believe that is by Barbara Moore as well. So let's go ahead and see why the Eight of Cups is in reverse for the way she's handling the trial. Because of judgment. Again, she's trying to control how it's happening. Usually judgment's like being called in and you can't really help it. You're being pulled against your force. So it's kind of like she's trying to do that. She's trying to play source in a way by doing this in this way. And so it's a very unmotherly, uncaring energy. And it's against, to me, against the family a bit, to be even more spiteful, because it's like, well, I got to sit in jail so y'all can sit and wait. And yeah, 10 of cups. So she basically, again, more emotional energy. She's dumping it out. She's doing it on purpose. So it is to be ugly to Al and his mother and Lana and anybody else that cared about him, because she's full of herself, you know, so she's upset, so she wants everybody else to be upset too. Yeah, and with this coming out, the Four of she does truly believe, she is a Leo, and this is coming out. She does truly believe that that this will work in her favor, but it's not going to. She's trying to stay strong. She's trying to prove that she believes that, but she knows it's not true. With the Page of Swords, what information? The Two of Pentacles. So she does have information again. And I do believe that she does have something she thinks is going to do something, but I don't really think it's going to do much. So because it's not in reverse. And the reason why is like on the Page of Wands, it will get something moving, like a question, but I feel like it will more or less question her and her behaviors of why maybe she didn't do something or why she had never told nobody, things like that. So let's go ahead and see with the High Priestess in reverse. Why is the High Priestess in reverse? Because of the Nine of Wands. So basically, this is a kind of feeling beaten and battered. This is her energy, Leo energy. So she is showing that with this energy, she has revealed that she has done things like this and that she does it to take the tension too off of her own energy. So she takes it out on other people. So whenever she has to, but the Ten of Swords is in it. So whenever it comes out, it's done. Again, so it's going to be stated within the court or something, you know, like that, because you do have the Two of Swords following it up. So, and the King of Pentacles is here. So we're going to go ahead and see who they are. Why is it Two of Swords here with the King of Pentacles? Yeah, so she'll be out in the cold. So this could be a little bit of Al's energy putting her out in the cold and wanting nothing to do with her anymore as far as on the earthly realm or whoever maybe she was talking to. But it has been decided because of what happens and her being convicted. So she is out in the cold, and you see she is out in the cold because of what she's done to the child. Yeah, that's all the control she has at this point. She just wants to feel like she's controlling something. That's all it is. And again, I want to thank y'all for coming in the room. I greatly appreciate it, for joining us this early. So with the Ace of Swords in reverse, you have the Knight of Cups. So again, this is going to be somebody a little bit kind of more between their 30s to 40s. It could be a woman energy, but I don't really feel too much of a woman energy. But I do feel, like I said, it could be her own. She does carry both a lot. But with that coming in, I do feel like it's going to be like the person who kind of hands her that emotional hit. This could even be coming off a little bit as Gannon's mother. Like whenever she's convicted, it's kind of like, that's what you know what I mean? Like you think we're so clever. You played all these games. Now like you're 10 of Swords and you're 2 of Cups and you're out, you know, with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You have no choice. So with the 10 of Swords here and the 2 of Cups in reverse, yeah, you have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is just showing to me that she will be moving towards this this material realm, which will be, you know, a type of, rather to me, sentence plea of some sort, or just jail in general, and she will be taken out of the earthly realm. Again, that is her energy. It's going to be Leo. She is a Leo, but it's fire energy. You drink a lot of coffee this morning, Chief? It's enough of the quotes for a little bit. All right, with the Eight of Swords, so yes, she will again be bound by the legal system, as you see here. And she likes to keep her eyes covered, so there you go. Her eyes are covered. Nobody else, she don't have to look at nobody. But she has the Two of Pentacles chosen, which will put her into the system. She will not be able to move without someone telling her she can, just the way she treated him. So exactly all of that energy, again, that she put out is being flipped back on her. So I know, it's like, geez, all I look up and see is like 20 different quotes. I mean, like, it was just letting them know. Like, Patreon's fun. Don't kill it, though. With the quotes before they even get there. Make them change their mind. Jeez. Hey, Crime Curious. How are you? Good morning. We're getting ready to start on Nicole Kessinger, to be honest. And we just finished up on Letecia's behavior about her trial. And then we're going to pull an oracle, actually, too. Kind of see how that goes. I did kind of pick out this one more for Gannon because it was blue, the deck itself. And it's the unicorn one, but we can use both. I hope everything's coming along well, Crime Curious. Let's go ahead and see with the Oracle of Unicorns. He has strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in the situation. So it could be saying, yeah, it's annoying as hell what she's doing, but it's a gift because it shows how annoying and nuts she is. And again, you can see almost in the eyes. It's, you know, he has the strength, but she is trying to pretend as if she has it, but she has none. So that would be the card that I would pull for the Oracle for him. We can pull a mermaid card just to go ahead and see what we get. I said, again, we got 24 in the room. I want to thank y'all for coming in this early and joining us. Like I said, if y'all can hit that thumbs up, we'd greatly appreciate it. We will be getting shirts and actually probably like, I don't know what the hell they're called, but like pants, like stretchy pants. So, and the other one, he is going to have his dream. So this could be vivid dreaming, dream messages, and dream teaching. So again, this is going to be, I think, him also speaking to maybe someone around him. You see 2 and 3, so that could be confrontation still. So maybe somebody plays out a lot of this confrontation within their dreams. But I think he kind of expresses to certain individuals in their dreams. So I do think that that's what that one stands for. And now we will be moving on. We love having you here. And we got a cool new deck to look at. So what we're going to start off with is Nicole Kessinger's energy. So I'm still going to go ahead and use the Tarot Daily of the Week just because it is kind of like a Darker's Lovers deck, and that's exactly what they were. So, and I still think she carries the same energy. I don't think she's any different no matter where she is. Yes, hearts for Gannon and candles, please. As it sends out good energy and vibes. Oh, he's advertising? Oh, my bad. I thought it was a bunch of quotes. That's why I was like, dang. I was like, he pulled those out of somewhere real quick. Okay. So as you can see with Nicole Kessinger, the 7 of Pentacles is here. So this is the destruction of a home life. There was 5 of them. She was involved, and, you know, there was the dog involved. So the dog is very much part of the family. But again, it is showing that they took the time to plant these seeds, make things grow, and have a life together, where she kind of showed up kind of like that dark swan energy and kind of like took it the way she wanted to. Like, so it's like she knew to walk away, but she did not. So we're going to see how she feels about that now with the Seven of Pentacles and her destroying the energy with him, both of them. So Four of Wands. So she still looks at it like it was somewhat of I don't want to say a good experience because that's crappy. But more or less it was something that I think she deep down is sick enough to kind of like the fact that he made that movement on his family for her, like to have this life with her. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like she has any sympathy really for anything that happened still. So I will say that. So to look at that as a Four of Wands moment, again, that's almost like celebration of the action that happened. So it's kind of like, again, but she is independent now. So, yeah, right. I'll definitely sage. I have some incense burning too. But with the Nine of Pentacles, you can see she's very much changed her look. She is, presenting herself as single, as far as I know. But again, it's in the earthly realm. I don't remember what her sign. I think she was a water sign. But she very much did, was an outdoors person though. And so that's how she presented herself with him too. Nine of Pentacles. So Judgment. So this is kind of like how she's made it sound like she has had no choice but to kind of like go into hiding. And you can kind of see this what it's looking like. She's like, who's looking where we're going? And it's like, you're lucky nobody found where you went. It must be nice to have the pull. But with Judgment, let's see what else is here. Why is Judgment here for how she is feeling about the whole situation? Four of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like she kind of got like, it was the four, as far as the girls, and then, Shanann being pregnant, those were things that, and she was a Capricorn. I think one of the girls was even a Capricorn, but regardless, and then Chris was a Taurus. So you have a lot of earth signs that were involved, and then she carried a lot of earth energy. So I do still feel like that she has this information locked down still. So it's like she kind of feels like with Judgment, she's kind of gotten away with it. And as long as she keeps these Four of Pentacles locked away into the side, nobody will probably ask anything or maybe suspect it or be able to find it, but they can. I think she assisted in certain ways. Yeah, because she has the devil energy, and that's very much how she was. You even see pictures of her like that towards him. And of course, it's a chaining, it's an attachment. But I might reread again. Originally, I did feel she might have been in the house. Do I think she might have came in and out at certain times? Yes. But I'm still not sure of how much she played into it at this point right now with some of the energy shifts that I've had. So, but I also don't tap into the case very much. This is the first time I've read it in a long time. So, we will kind of also see how she's looking at the situation. She still has secrets. She is a Cancer, so this is her. So this is very much, she probably comes out a lot at night. But again, she would visit with him a lot at night. I do think she was there that night. So that could be also a confirmation to that question. But it is showing her sign. It shows that she has secrets. She has things that, which, some can be good, some can be bad. But obviously hers are not good. And so she's still keeping them very secret. With the Eight of Wands, she's not sending that information via energy. So it's not moving. So you probably won't get much information about it. And the Knight of Wands is making sure it doesn't move. So there's more energy, authority of that kind of passion stepping in and making sure that something does not move. And the Two of Pentacles. So two things will be decided a little bit later on. And we can kind of go, so we're going to clarify it and see what all of these are. The whole storyline of it. And thank y'all again for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. You're welcome, Debbie. Like I said, I'll look more into it. I have different feelings about the girls. That's why. So with the Seven of Pentacles here, She did, destroy that energy. It was along with him. She knew what she was doing, and that is kind of the amount of people involved when you're looking at it. So, and it was time and effort that was put into growing something, especially the baby that was growing, which also represents health and fertility, the pentacles. So yeah, for that, with the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups. So she spoiled the children's lives. So I do think, yeah, she did have something to do with that planning of that. She can say what she wants, but there's 4 skulls here, or actually, yeah, there's 4, and it was obviously the 2 girls, and then Shannon and the baby. So she would, and then it was the 4 of Wands. So that would be celebrating it. I don't know. I'd have to look into that, Debbie, again, because I'd have to reread it. And hi, Christine. How are you? But we will reread it. With the 4 of Wands, though, the Knight of Cups. So it's like, even though she felt victorious with the decision that was made and the people that kind of stepped forward, as far as the fact that he did what he did for her, and she, with being the water sign, felt that was a victorious movement for her. It also did dump out that Knight of Cups energy, because then she could no longer go forward with him, and she had to be independent. She didn't have a choice after that, so she had to go back to being independent. So with the 8 of Cups, she's done that, and she is moving forward. So she is using her water energy to move forward, kind of wipe herself clean of the situation, and she's not really looking back at that situation. And again, that would kind of be wiping all that energy clean that was there before with the waters and that life energy. So with Judgment, that's what she's done, and that's how she's handling it. Yeah, and she's doing it with the Hermit. So the Hermit is here, and that is going to be an Earth sign, so she is very much hiding out. We do know that. So that is something that you're looking at. And then you do have the 4 of Pentacles, so it is more Earth energy. So I would think she would probably be in a really kind of woodsy area, to be honest. But she could be staying somewhere where it's just maybe confined more. With the 4 of Pentacles, she does have information. She's keeping locked down about the 4 of them and the situation that happened. So, and this would have been the Sun. So this would have been the child that could have been, as you come in, because usually it is a child riding in on a horse with like a sunflower. It's brand new life. It's brand new starting. But she is saying there should have been this brand new start with the Sun. But with the Ace of Wands, they made a movement so that didn't happen. She was aware of this movement with the Devil, whether she wants to admit that or not. So let's go ahead and see with the Devil. Yeah, the Devil is here because of the Lovers. So she was in this energy because she was in this situation with Chris. So I do still think that she thinks about it and kind of wishes what would have happened, but it's just daydreaming, and that Devil energy is still attachment. So you have the Moon, her own energy. And good morning, Mama Shan Shan. How are you? We're getting to the future row for Nicole Cassinger and Chris Watts. So we do have the Moon, which is Cancer. So it is the 5 of Swords. So she does have still this legal conflict. I do think that they still look at her. I think they ask her questions every now and then. I think it is something that still bothers her. But I don't think it's as calm as everybody makes it feel like it is, or at least as they portray that it is. Now with the 8 of Wands in reverse, a lot of that information hasn't came out because of the Knight of Wands. So he's stopping that information from being released. But let's go ahead and see why. Because of the Ace of Rings. So the Ace of Rings is going to basically say it is because of a brand new start in the material world. So they're trying to make sure that happens still. So they're keeping this legal information with the Five of Swords to themselves, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra is justice. So that is running the court system, but they're keeping it to themselves so that she can have a brand new start without this information coming out. At this point, whoever is helping her, which I think most of us kind of get an idea who it is. And welcome. I hope you're having a good morning, Mama Shan Shan. We're using the new deck. There goes the light. Okay. It's a little bit better. I hope she starts the two. We'll see the Two of Pentacles, because to me that's kind of like two earthly items. So let's go ahead and see what the Two of Pentacles, is that there for? Two of Wands. So that's two different movements. Which is, this is not sure. I should let y'all look at it for a second since it is a new deck. We'll see what the Two of Wands movement is for the Two of Pentacles, because a decision was made and a movement's going to be made with that decision. So let's go ahead and see what that is. The Ten of Wands. So there's a burden that needs to be laid down. So someone's going to present to her, regardless of the new start she's trying to have with this Ace of Rings. There is a Ten of Wands that is blocking that. So how is that going to release? The Two of Swords. So I could say, she might be brought back in for questioning. I don't know if she would if she would stay there for a while, but she does have death. I'm not going to mess with the ring no more. She does have death. So with death here, as you can see closer up what it looks like, and it was kind of, was she hands-on? I would say with this card, yes, she was hands-on. And so with this one also, it's the overall energy of her being there and as a part of it. So I would say, again, yes, she did help plan it. She might be questioned again. Again, you're running into a certain time frame of how much she can be questioned. Yeah, the head, right? There's a lot of heads just sitting around in this one. Let me see. And again, I want to thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. If I missed anybody's comments, I do apologize. I get kind of distracted as I'm shuffling, but we are doing the Oracle cards, and then we'll pick a Beyond Lemuria card for the day. So let's go ahead and see. This is going to be the Oracle of Unicorns, and we're going to pick two. Or at least one. We'll pick one this time, because since we're going to be doing two different ones. This is more for the children's energy. Delight. Count your blessings and enjoy your life. Take pleasures in the simple things. Always expect the best. So I think this is saying with all things that happen, they still want people to try to enjoy life and still enjoy, expect things to go well every now and then. Not everything has to go badly. And take pleasure in the simple things, because those are the things that are going to be delightful to you. And then we're going to use the Mermaid's Oracle. So I want to thank you, everybody, for joining again and hitting that thumbs up button as y'all come in. Like I said, if y'all are interested in the readings that we have coming up, the cases, and then just some of the other lives, if y'all can hit that subscribe bar, notification bell, and join the Southern Soul Tarot family, we'd greatly appreciate it and love to have you. So we're going to go ahead and pick a mermaid card. All right, so the unseen. So this is going to be for Nicole Kessinger's energy also coming from this. And as you see, there's the head again, and there's actually a bit of an eye watching in the background. So the unseen, too much is hidden from you. So yes, she is still, there's things that she has done that is being hidden. It's like she's crawling out of this cave. And she has no color really. So there's very much emphasis on the hands next to the head. So I do think, that shows you, again, a part of her role in it. So that will be a reading for Letecia Stauch, and then, or Stauch, if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And then we're going to go ahead and do Beyond Lemuria. So we're just going to pick a little one. This is a pocket one that I get in the Goddess Provision box that I get. So we're going to go ahead and pick one for the day for everybody, the collective, whatever they would like us to know. These are beautiful cards, by the way, if you haven't seen them. The pictures on the back. Very bright, very pretty. Okay, too many. We'll just do one. Again, this is just an example of the back. But it gave me like 3 cards, so we're just going to pick one because they're a little bit long and lengthy. All right. So, and this actually came out before. So, radical expansion. It is time for radical ways of thinking, and you can start by granting yourself the freedom and creativity to be you. Unleash your inner rainbow dragon and unapologetically claim your heart-based empowerment and radiantly unconventional gifts. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Let go of limiting stories and take up all the good space that you need. Have fun unleashing who you are, as bold and as radical as your ideas are, as your ideas or offerings might be. They could be just what the world is waiting for, what the world wants. Be the masterpiece your soul always wanted you to be. So that is going to be the card that goes with it. It's absolutely beautiful. And then there was one quote that I did want to share, if I can find it quickly. And the reason I did is because Chief, again, it did find the quote, so I will give him the credit for that quote. But I felt like it was fitting, being that these 2 cases both involved children. So let me just find it for a second. I should have had it picked out, but... And again, just thank y'all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate y'all joining me this early. Okay. So this is a quote that was like meant for parents and their children. So it says, on the back it says, God's gifts are children. So put 2 ships in the open sea without wind or tide. It will end up together. That's how my parents met, like 2 ships destined for bliss and happiness. Love, Connor. So that is a quote he put together from our son that he found. So again, I thought it was really good. And I'll go ahead and read it again just in case I messed up any parts, but it does say put 2 ships in the open sea without wind or tide. It will end up together. That is how my parents met, like 2 ships destined for bliss and happiness. Love, Connor. And again, that's our son, our youngest son. And then our oldest son is Andrew. But I just thought that was a fitting quote because in these cases, I don't feel like, obviously, the children's lives by the people who did what they did, they obviously did not appreciate that. So I feel like that was a very fitting quote for this situation. And hello, Siobhan. How are you? And yes, thank y'all for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. Diana, Mama Shanshan, Chief, Tammy, I think I said, if I didn't, I'm sorry, Tammy, Diana, Siobhan. We had Livia here, Chief Wisdom, with his quotes. As I said, again, if you're interested in hearing more of that, he is helping us with the runes. So if you want to see him running around with rune paint on him, enchanting, you can always join us on Patreon on Sunday. And then have a good day, Christine, Debbie. See if I missed anybody else. If I do, I apologize. We'll go ahead and get ready to sign out. I do have a Crime Curious. If you're still here, Sandy. I think I said Sandy. If not, I did. And I said I will have your video ready. And then with Tara and Tammy, just let me know if you want them recorded. I can't remember if we said we would record the readings or if we would go ahead and just do them on the phone. But whichever one you want to do is up to you. Yes, it's a very lovely quote. A very, very lovely quote. And hello, Siobhan. Thank you for joining us. And sorry, we're getting ready to end, but again, as soon as we end, it will upload. Exactly, Christine. I agree. And so I thought that was a perfect quote to share, being for the situation in the readings that we were doing. A personal reading. If you have Facebook, you can look up Southern Soul Tarot and message me on there. Yes, and we love to have you too, Mama Shan. So thank you for joining us. Again, I hope I was able to catch everybody's comments. If I didn't, I do apologize. But thank y'all for joining us. And then, yeah, if you have Facebook or Instagram, I am on there, and it is in my About section. So you can check that out, or you can check out the Etsy store and set up readings there. I do those also on there. Okay, so Tammy, whenever you're ready, let me know. And then I'll get with Tara to see when she's ready. And then Sandy, I'll have yours recorded by the end of the day. But goodbye to everyone. Y'all have a blessed day. I will talk to y'all soon. Again, thank y'all for joining me. And if y'all would like to join us again in the future and be a part of the Southern Soul Tarot family, again, we'd love to have y'all. And if y'all will hit that subscribe bar, notification bell, share, and like, we'd greatly appreciate it. So we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one, and blessings to all. Bye.